How we doing, members? Jack here. Another quick tip to start the week. Today we're going to work on something that I include in most of my lessons, and that is just about rotation and turning. There's so many amateurs who they think they're turning and they're taking the club back, and what they're actually doing, if you watch my left hip, is they sway back with no internal rotation, and then they slide through with a little bit of turn at the end. And that doesn't really do anything. What it could do is a few things. Mostly, you're going to just absolutely hood the club as you're coming down because you're trying to catch up with your hips, but it's really just arms coming through and there's no lower rotation with it. And a quick way to visualize it is two things. Now, imagine if I had this stick and it went all the way into the ground, it was through my belt loop. The only way to move around it is by turning around it, right? I can't move around it if I slide back or sway back and slide through. There's no movement. But if I turn around it, I'm able to rotate. The biggest thing in golf is it's knowing your body in space and knowing how to work it around it. So if I take this stick here and I put it through my belt loops, you're going to be able to see what I actually mean with this. I have a ball set up here, and I start to take the club back. I'm not turning. I'm just all arms right now. And as I'm coming down, I'm still not turning until I get to that ball, which is going to close that club face, and you're going to be going mostly to the left. And usually you're going to hit it a little fat or a little thin instead of turning through it. Now, if I start turning through it, you'll see that stick goes down, and I'm not dipping. I'm keeping my posture. I'm turning, and then I'm turning through. Right, so you don't want to get down to the ball and really dip. We're just keeping our posture. Here's one turn. Here's the other turn, right? What I show people as well is I have them cross their arms across their chest, and I usually hold their shoulders, and most of the time they're using their upper body to try to turn their lower body, and they start to turn up, which is called a reverse spine angle, and then they slide through, and then they turn using their upper body. What you want to be doing is using your lower body, which is really the engine of the golf swing. So if I start to turn with my lower body, then my shoulders start to turn with it. I'm not using my upper body to turn my lower body. I'm using my lower body, and then the upper body starts to release and come along for the ride. Now, I'll show you what it looks like. Very simple. I'm going to keep the stick exactly where it is. I'm going to keep my posture. I have a 7-iron in my hand right now. Nice little cut, but I'm able, and you would see that stick come back and that stick come through. It's a great little drill to do on the range or even into the nets that we have here. And before you go off your round, before you leave your house, just go in front of the mirror. You can do this for 5 minutes a day and just concentrate on that lower body starting to move. Those hips are moving back. I'm keeping my posture. I'm keeping my stance, and then I'm turning through. One more time, show you what I mean. Keeping my posture, and I'm just going to turn my lower body. Everything else is going to go along for the ride. And that's all there is to it. Any questions, reach out to me. I can walk you through this drill, but it's a great little drill just to kind of visualize what a turn is and take a lesson. They'll show you one-on-one how it works. Have a great week, guys. If you haven't signed up for the member on October 12th, please do so. It's going to be a great event. And we also have a public 2-man scramble open on the following day, Columbus Day, October 13th. Sign up for that one as well. Should be a great time. Thanks, guys.